Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel Autistic Multiple Life. This channel was created to erase stigma around autism and dissociative identity disorder and other type of neurodiversities and other type of disabilities or mental health conditions. And today I want to speak about spoon theory. This theory was created by Miserandino, a disability rights activist, and it's about what it means to live with some chronic conditions or disability. This metaphor is very popular in the mental health community, in disability rights community, and it's about that if person without disability have this kind of power and strength to do anything, people with mental health condition needs use spoons. So to this spoon could be, for example, for for dressing. This spoon could be for playing football. This spoon could be for chatting with friends. This spoon could be for preparing food and dealing with home tasks and stuff like this. So they don't have all this strength to do everything. They need to choose, and if they for example do more stuff, they would play football, maybe they couldn't in the next day they couldn't prepare food. Okay, and it's kind of popular stuff, and I would give articles. Okay, of course this original article about spoon theory, and I would give Cynthia Kim article about spoon theory if you're autistic. But today I want to speak about what it means to use spoon theory if you are part of the system. It means if you have DID or OSDD, because different alters have kind of completely different regulation technique. They could have different kind of change, different kind of way dealing with stress, different skills. And now it would be music. Sorry if you don't listen to music because of your religious ideas or some other stuff. It's just our intro music, so just switch off the sound if you don't like music or if you couldn't listen to it, okay? Okay, at first, why I decided to make this video? I decided to make this video because we in our system live most of our life in co-front. It means that several alters controlling the body. Not only one alter, one personality is controlling the body, so it's not only one person who is fronting, but several. For example, now is fronting Abu Hamza, Abu Umar and Ayman. 3 person fronting now. So 3 person ruling this body. I don't know, it's like I like this dissociative metaphor about ruling car. Now it's not only one person who have the wheel, it's 3 different person who have the wheel, okay? And sometimes we have problem in our system when other personality try to, I don't know, stole the wheel or just push us away or just I don't know, ruling in different ways, and we started to have problems. And before we found out how to use this spoon theory for system, we have these problems when we started to do stuff that we don't actually was going to do. Okay, at first I want to say this stuff that yes, different alters could have different spoons. For example, could you imagine, for example, it's Abu Umar spoons, yeah? And Abu Umar have this kind of specific that he needs more time to rest when he's stressed, but in the same time he have better understanding of our body. He better understand when we need to rest, when we need just to lay down, not to do some additional stuff, not starting to fusing, not starting to became obnoxious, and because of our anxiety doing more home tasks, or just, I don't know, reading more difficult book just to say to us that we are okay. Yeah, and in the same time, some guys in system was trying to shame Abu Umar that he needs to do more. For example, it's spoon that Abu Umar used for everyday tasks like going to toilet or eating or stuff like this. This one spoon would be, I don't know, for communication, and this one spoon would be for, I don't know, reading, watching, dealing with not very important stuff, but stuff that part of our everyday life. And when he used all of this, for example, he couldn't go to work and bought something. What he used to do, he used to use someone else's spoon, for example, Abu Jihad's spoon, adding it. So he just asked Abu Jihad to come to confront, and after that we was going to shop. Sometimes it's not enough, for example, because our persecutor interrupt us and say to us that we need to do more. And for example, that today we need to do home tasks. And what we started to do, we borrow in these persecutors and made these persecutors energy, kind of energy too, and using his spoons for all these difficult tasks. And after that, we have burnout, even more additional spoons to deal with that. For example, I don't know, little spoons. What we have in this situation, at first it was one altar that used his spoons, but now we have 4 different altars, and that burning out and completely tired. Why it's happened? It's happened because at first we were thinking that it's kind of super power, that we could borrow in energy and borrow in kind of the spoons from different altars, calling someone else in confront. If this 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes it's the same spoon, but could you imagine, for example, if time and 5, 6, because thinking that it's kind of superhuman ability, that it's not only one guy's spoons, it's 6 different guys' spoons. And now we could manage not like spoony person, but we could manage like able-bodied person. But problem is, it's not true. Problem is when we using someone else's spoons, it's like we using this kind of additional regulation system. We call in other altar in confront, and after that, what happened? Abu Umar and Ayman started not understand their body very well because Abu Jihad came. At first, we change balance. When Ayman and Abu Umar in confront, they have this kind of balance because Ayman is more energetic, but at the same time, Ayman not good in understanding body. Abu Umar less energetic, but he more good in kind of grounding and understanding body and what's going on. Abu Hamza is more like Ayman, so we lose this balance. We have more energy, but we lose this balance. In the same time, when we use Abu Hamza's spoons, his problems, he could be more tired too, and his problems, for example, his depersonalization and derealization became more stronger. So with us in confront is now a guy who have depersonalization and derealization. We have it too. After that, when we for example, using this spoon of our prosecutor, yeah, additional spoon from our prosecutor for doing more tasks that we don't have power for that in the beginning. This prosecutor came closer. When you use someone else spoons, someone else use spoons of another alter, this alter came more closer to you, and you have not so much control. And for example, especially if you use your prosecutor spoons or your little spoons, after that this alter could be more near front and more likely would interrupt you, more likely would push the wheel and push this kind of car away. Okay, it's more likely would be problem like this. But this method to kind of borrow someone else's spoons, it really could help, but it could help if you understand what you are doing. Because for example, before Ayman realized that they're part of the system, they're doing every time. Ayman was living in co-conscious and confront with other alter, don't understand what kind of alter it is. Most of the time it was alter who is more triggered, and Ayman was using their spoons. And so it was two alters who was burning out in the result. Someone else came too, and it started problems with memory, problems with concentration and stuff like this. So but in reality, this method could work if you understand first what you are doing. Second, you understand whose spoons you're using, and this guy is agree to stay near front to help you, and that you would use their spoons, so you're not stealing their spoons. You're not just using some triggers so the alter would came and you was use kind of their energy. But the alter is completely agree. And if you not doing it every time when you're tired, when you do it only when you need it. So yeah, you could use it, but you need to be careful. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to make it more visible. If you have some questions, just ask them. See you next time. Bye.